We have a baby or I walk away. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Nearly 2 months ago, viewers saw Bilal and Shaeeda hear bad news about her fertility. The gynecologist confirmed that she has limited time to conceive. But her husband is in no rush. Not about that, or starting her business. Shaeeda is getting advice from a friend, some good, some bad. But Bilal needs a wake-up call. In this 90-day Fiance, happily ever after clip, she comes up with an ultimatum. In this sneak peek clip of Season 7, Episode 15 of 90-Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, we see Shaeeda Sween chatting with Ultimatum. Ultimatum is a good friend. She is Shaeeda's supporter. And she's blunt and direct enough to compensate for how polite and reserved Shaeeda is. Someone needs to stand up for Shaeeda. It might as well be Ultimatum. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean that Ultimatum gives good advice. Not always. Maybe she's just showing off for the camera or trying to gauge Shaeeda's reaction. But as the clip begins, she asks if Shaeeda might forget to take her birth control. Sabotaging or lying about birth control is reproductive coercion. That is never, never okay. Ultimatum shouldn't even joke about it. Of course, it turns out that Ultimatum's hopefully insincere suggestion is kind of moot. Shaeeda is not on birth control. Instead, Bilal is using condoms. Click on the bell icon to stay up to date on my new videos. Ultimatum feels that Bilal deliberately misled her about this, which renews her worries. To Ultimatum, Bilal's very specific use of condoms speaks to his reluctance to have kids with Shaeeda at any cost. Maybe. Or maybe they're less chemically invasive. Or maybe Bilal has control issues, he does, and would rather be in charge of birth control. However, there is potential good news on the horizon. Shaeeda tells Ultimatum, and thus the cameras, that she has set a boundary with Bilal. No, not just a boundary. She has given her husband an ultimatum in terms of keeping his, thus far empty, promises. If Bilal has not come around on wanting to have a baby within 9 months, Shaeeda says, there can be no Bilal and Shy. There is a big question of whether she will stick to her guns on this. Bilal has thus far managed to manipulate, mansplain, male-wife his way out of just about everything. Ultimatum asks Shaeeda if, should she have to choose, she would decide to remain married to Bilal or to have a child. Shaeeda replies that she would choose to have a child. That, she feels, is her life's priority. And Bilal knew that this was something that she wanted, long before they married. Ultimatum then speaks to the camera herself. Presumably, she is out of earshot of Shaeeda. She notes that she's worried that her friend will not stick up for herself. Bilal has worn her down before. Ultimatum says that if Shaeeda and Bilal aren't sincerely trying 9 months from now, Shaeeda should walk away.